Hey, how you doing? Welcome to another edition of How the Freak Am I Gonna Do That? Projects with Chaz. Today we're going to power wash the driveway because I'm getting ready to do a little blacktop sealant. I've got 14 buckets of sealant in my garage. It's the night before I'm gonna do it, so I'm going to power wash the driveway, get all the grass and all these clippings and gibberish out of the drive. And I'm going to get up at crack 30 and I'm going to show you how you can save a ton of cash by doing it yourself. I've gotten quotes to do this long ass driveway anywhere from 600 to 1,000 bucks. And I went to Costco, bought 14 5-gallon pails of blacktop sealant for what, 20 bucks a piece. So 240 bucks, I can do it myself. It takes about 3 hours, give or take, and I'll show you what that looks like tomorrow morning. First, I'm going to power wash the drive and get her all cleaned up, so stay tuned. All right, it's the morning after I power washed. It's about 6:45 in the morning and the sun's coming up. Looks like I got a clear, hot day ahead of me. So I set some buckets out, and the remainder of the buckets I piled up over here. I'm gonna throw them on a dolly and sprinkle them throughout the driveway, so as I am spreading this stuff, I have one handy. All right, I'm wheeling these down and I notice I got a big puddle kicking here at the end of the driveway. I'm gonna take a squeegee and knock that out so it dries out. By the time I get down here, the sun will be out and this will be dry. But I always wheel my barrels down to the very end and work my way back up. Long day ahead, or at least 3 or 4 hours. All right, one thing you're gonna need to do is move your cars out of the driveway, park them in the street. Make sure you're not blocking anyone's mailboxes and you're out of the way of the garbage man if it's garbage day, otherwise they'll probably run into your car. All right, we're gonna cover what some of the things you need to get this job done. 1 cup of coffee. 2, you're gonna need some gloves, gonna need some sunglasses, headband, keep the sweat from running into your eyeballs, some sunscreen if you wear it. I use a screwdriver to pop that. It helps get the lid off. I just keep that in my pocket. In case I didn't cover this, I got the 7-year cans from Costco. They're like 20 bucks a piece. There's like 5-year, 7-year, 10-year, whatever. Since I do this every other year, I just get the medium one, the 7-year. And as you can see, my driveway still looks hit, but it'd be a complete disaster if I didn't do this at all. And this is a squeegee. I've used this probably for 10 years. It's got like 10 years worth of stuff on it. It's probably time to replace it, but I just pour this out into a pool and then I spread it around with this. Some people like to use a brush. I don't know. Maybe if I had a teeny driveway, I'd have the patience to deal with this. I've tried it once and it was a pain in the butt. So I use a squeegee. But when you pop the lid on this thing, you need to stir it. I use a hockey stick, an old hockey stick, and as you can see, over the years I've built up a little layer on here. It's probably time to use a new stick. But you want to get all the stuff off the walls of the barrel. So I'll show you how that looks here shortly. All right, I'm going to show you what this is all about. Now I like to flip the buckets over just to get some of the stuff that's sitting on the bottom to kind of come unstuck. You need to take a screwdriver, find that slot. Sometimes it's hidden. It's right here. Peel this off, throw it in the grass, and then you gotta peel the lid off. So, stick this in. I can feel on the bottom it's a little chunky, so I'm stirring it up. You want to get along the walls of the bucket. For the most part, it's not that bad. If you get some of the cheap stuff, it's really not mixed up. The more expensive you get, I've found the more that it's kind of pre-mixed. You can get those things that go into a drill that you can stick down here, but it shoots all over the place. It got all over my drill, shot all over my legs. This just seems easier to me. Throw that to the side. And I like to just pour a little bit out. Set the bucket back. Then you just take it and it's kind of a push and pull. Push, pull. It's not rocket science. You're not being graded on it. Just spread it around. The whole key is you want to get the little tiny hairline cracks and turning into medium cracks, which turn into big ass cracks. Big ass cracks. I've dated a few ladies that had big ass cracks. Alright. Now we just got to do this for another 3 hours and I'll be done. Okay, in case you're wondering how much one bucket covers, this is it. That's my first bucket. Basically, once you get started, you just kind of get the excess, you just kind of pull it along the edge, go back and forth. Boom, it's my first bucket. So when calculating how many you need, you might want to measure that. So what is that, like 15 by, I don't know, 14 by 20? I have no idea, but that patch right there. So I've done this many years in a row, so I know it takes me 14 buckets. So once you do it your first year, make sure you buy an extra bucket, because if you run short and you go back to buy another bucket and they're out and you get an off-brand, it's going to be a different color. I've done that before and my driveway looked like a zebra. So just make sure you get enough. You can always return it, but if you can't find an extra one in the same color or brand, you might be screwed. All right, I'm getting there. I'd have to say I'm about a third of the way done. So let's show you what I do here. I do a pull, and because your muscles are going to be screaming, I go 2 different directions. Right hand up here, I pull this way and just kind of put it at an angle, spread it across, come down, and then I switch hands. I play hockey, mountain bike, go to the gym occasionally, and I'm still usually so sore after this I can barely walk. You're using muscles you don't even know you have. So I try to even the pain by switching directions, mainly at your back, because you're kind of hunched over, and then you're kind of, your legs, you're squatting and moving around. But if you get a big pool like this and just drag it, it's the easiest way. And then I switch and come back, kind of like a plow. I've tried a few different techniques over the years. I've hosed down the driveway like a little patch where I'm gonna spread this to help the sealant kind of glide across the water droplets, but I don't know if that works or not. I mean, this is spreading, so why take the extra time and drag your hose through all this? I've got a couple hoses in the garage that are completely black from getting mixed up in this stuff. And I made the mistake of walking into the house earlier and got black footprints all up some white stairs, some white carpet. So I got about a 45-minute delay having to clean the carpet with a scrub brush and some carpet cleaner. But I got it out, so my wife will never know unless she watches this video, which I highly doubt. So I'm gonna press on. Hopefully we don't get any rain. It's supposed to be spotty showers today. Who knows what's happening? But I'm just gonna knock this out. Make sure you stay hydrated, wear a floppy hat, put on sunscreen, some comfortable shoes that you can destroy, and have at it. I'll show you an update in a little bit. Alright kids, another successful Projects with Chaz. Today I blacktopped my driveway, did it myself. 14 5-gallon pails. Bought them at Costco, 20 bucks a piece. So for 240 bucks I did it myself. I've had people quote me 600 to 1,000 bucks to do my drive. Actually, our old subdivision, we had a fly-by-night company come through with an unmarked truck, and they charged 200 bucks and basically spray painted everybody's driveway. And then when it rained, it ran down. So be wary if you have somebody else do it. Make sure they're not like a meth head and they have like a local business card and some kind of Google reviews or something. But as you can see, I started here this morning and then I ended up way down there. So good to go. And I beat the rain. This dries pretty quickly. After it dries, you'll see some larger cracks like this pop through, and I have some crack filler that you kind of hit with a blowtorch. It fills that in, and that'll be another video that I'll show you how I do that. But like all good projects, I didn't die of sunburn or heat exhaustion, or didn't piss myself. I might after this, but like all good projects, I'm cracking a well-deserved beer. So if this helped you out, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.